And on this episode of Shut It Down, we have this from Flickerin' Mitts. Peter Jackson returning for Andy Serkis's The Lord of the Rings, The Hunt for Gollum, set for 2026. Now that was the only question mark I really had with the Lord of the Rings trilogy, was how did Gollum survive getting captured, tortured, and then found a way to escape? And I guess we got some of that from the Gollum video game, one of the worst games of the decade. Probably even longer than that. Let's just take a quick look at the Lord of the Rings timeline, okay? So, you made the original movies. Oscars galore. Greatest trilogy of all time. No one can say a single bad thing about it. Then The Hobbit came out. You know, I kind of like The Hobbit a little bit. I really didn't complain that much watching it because it was Lord of the Rings. Then Rings of Power comes out. Absolute waste, abysmal, terrible product. Then the Lord of the Rings Gollum game comes out. Just another death blow to this franchise. And now you want to make another Lord of the Rings set around Gollum. Now at first I'm like, okay, well, you know, Peter Jackson's probably doing everything with this. He's going to write, direct, produce, all that stuff though. But no. Apparently Andy Serkis will direct this movie. Now, I had no idea Andy Serkis was a director. I haven't heard about any directing credentials, so let's just take a quick look at the esteemed directing career of Andy Serkis so far. Oh no. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. You have Peter Jackson, one of, if not the greatest director of all time, one of the greatest writers of all time, one of the greatest filmmakers of all time, and for some odd reason you're bringing him in. It says filmmaker Peter Jackson and his writing partners Fran Walsh and Philippa Boyens are producing the new Lord of the Rings movie and will reportedly be involved every step of the way. Why not just make them the directors then? What is this, like the Andy Serkis appeasing tour or something like that though? Is there a reason why his studio would say, okay, Andy Serkis, you were involved in Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, and Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle. Not the Jungle Book one. Not the one that came out from Disney that was fantastic. This was the Netflix Mowgli one that was nowhere near as good as the Disney one. So those are the two big things to this man's name. Of course, he has Animal Farm coming out soon, but how could that possibly go? Who do you think people are really going to go run to the theaters to see Animal Farm? That's a depressing piece of literature right there. So no, I don't think I'll be taking my wife to see that one. But back to Lord of the Rings. Yeah, this isn't good, guys. This can't possibly be good. Right now, Lord of the Rings is... Obviously, the original was fantastic and still holds a lot of weight, and people still talk about it and love it to this day, and still compare it as one of the greatest series of all time. But right now, as a franchise, they're dead in the water at this point. They are down bad. They are as low as they have ever been. Rings of Power is such a bad show. It is such a bad show from start to finish. There really aren't a lot of positive things I can say about Rings of Power. And we haven't even gotten Season 2 yet, and it's already greenlit for a Season 3. So, but also the last Lord of the Rings piece of anything we've seen since Rings of Power has been the Gollum game that the studio shut down. I'm pretty sure the entire studio shut down after that game came out. A laughable embarrassment of a game that looks like it came out 20, 30 years ago. So now you want to again try to put Gollum out there. It has nothing to do with Andy Serkis. I think the man's a fantastic actor. I think they should make an Oscar category for motion capture. I think we're at that point now where we should make the Andy Serkis award. But him as a director? Oh man, I don't know about that. What's the point? What's the point of it? If this article here is 100% truthful, and they said that Peter Jackson and his writing team will be involved every step of the way, why not just put them in charge of everything? Why would you want to put Andy Serkis out there, whose directing credentials are not really that fantastic at all? And I'm not seeing any writing credentials with anything either, so is Andy Serkis going to be involved in the writing process of this, I have no idea. It only says him and Peter Jackson. Nothing else about who's writing this thing. So what do you guys possibly think about that? You think that maybe they should not give Andy Serkis directory control of this movie? You think they should just say, okay, Peter Jackson, you're here anyway. You might as well just do everything and produce us gold. Do you think they should just scrap this from the beginning? Do you think Gollum is the story to go with? Let me know what you guys think about that.